Hey guys, Andrew with 911 South here. So I wanted to make a video about some new products that I just got from Seth's Garage. And really the reason I wanted to make this video is because I think all of us, car guys kind of go through an evolution or a journey of sorts of kind of detailing, if we're passionate about it at least. I want to share a little bit of mine and kind of how I got to where I am today. And then some new products I've invested in that I want to test out and actually show you and kind of see how they work. So I guess to start, I kind of had a passion for detailing. I actually did it from a job perspective for a little while. Kind of summer job, got really into it, kind of appreciated the difference between just a regular or a wash, going to a drive-through type of situation to actually taking the time to detail the car. Fast forward to actually owning cars that are worth detailing, which took me getting much more into my late 20s, early 30s. But really, I started, I think, where most people start, of just going to your AutoZone or your O'Reilly's or your Pep Boys, kind of picking up your classic products, your Armor All, some Meguiar stuff, Turtle Wax, what have you, right? All that stuff worked fine. The car looked shiny, it looked clean in a really general sense. But as I started to get really into it and do a lot of research, get on YouTube with some of the amazing people that are out there that are actually testing this stuff, and the Organizer, Seth's Garage, but even more mass marketed companies like the chemical guys. I started learning about process, learning how to polish, learning the difference between different types of coatings. What is a wax, what is a sealant? Just kind of building that knowledge and kind of pursuing that journey. And that really got me to a lot of the bigger marketed products like a chemical guy. So for the last year or so, that's been most of what I've used, and it's been great stuff. It makes the car look spectacular. It took it from a 6, call it, to an 8 easily, or maybe even a 9 or 10 based on my sort of bar at that time. And it's been great stuff, and I think that stuff definitely has a place in the market. But as you kind of learn more and get more into the detail and the science behind detailing, I think I've started to learn that there are a few people that are really out there providing a lot of good information as it relates to kind of lesser known products that are kind of harder to get, but in my opinion are far superior. They're a little bit more expensive, but not that much. So they might be 20 or 30% more expensive than what you can order from Meguiar's or Chemical Guys or what have you, but they have a much higher ROI in my opinion if you're really into this. And that's the key, is you want to have a thirst for that. If detailing is your thing, you want to kind of get into the details. This is kind of where I think a lot of people probably head on that evolution. So I'm excited to try some of these new products. I've been following Matt Mormon and Seth's Garage for quite a while, listening to their weekly podcast, doing the YouTube channel is a tremendous amount of information. Matt deserves a tremendous amount of credit for the time and effort he's put into this passion. If you know his story, a lot of it is a therapy of sorts, which is a really cool part of his story. But a lot of time has been spent on this stuff. It's been hugely beneficial to me. So I ordered some items for them. I'll take you through those. We'll do a little bit of unboxing. I'll take you through what I ordered, kind of how they fit into my overall detailing regimen, and then we'll do a little bit of footage of testing those out, and I'll give you my opinion. So none of this was free. I paid completely out of pocket. Like I said, it's 20 to 30% more than some of the stuff you can get online or on Amazon that are more mass marketed, or even going to the store locally. But I'll kind of explain why I think that for some of these specific items it's also worth it. So thanks for tuning in, and let's get going. So first thing we're going to try out is brake buster. So we'll give this a shot and see how it does on the wheel, see if that's a big improvement over what you use.
Times I thought we never make it. Now we on our way to
Okay guys, so a couple first impressions. One, absolutely love the mitt, the little small mitt. Basically allowed me to take what used to be 4 brushes, so small, kind of medium, a big one to get back all the way in the wheel well. 4 brushes, and basically bring that down to just the mitt. So no more brushes, no more wash bucket. So the second thing I will say is that this pressure washer is the real deal. So the M2M handle really allows for some insane amount of pressure, water flow. It's like night and day, honestly, compared to my other one. So between the water flow, the mitt, wheels took literally 5 minutes for all the wheels, including the brake buster set time, and it was so much easier. No bucket, no brushes, no dirty water, just 5 minutes and done. Couple thoughts. So I guess the first one would be pressure washer, the MTM money. I mean, the flow, super smooth, a lot more control, especially with the wand than I had. So my old pressure washer, you know, certainly worked, but it's sort of like just, you know, all over the damn place. So this one really allows you to have very tight control and kind of spray exactly in the pattern where you want. So that is freaking awesome. The trigger action is super tight. It clicks on, clicks right off. So it's real crisp in terms of whether you're getting flow or not. So couldn't love that more. As you probably saw in the video, was not able to actually use the pressure washer hose. Unfortunately, I'm missing one piece of a specific size to actually do a quick release to make it work with my current pressure washer. So we'll get that on order from Matt at Obsessed Garage, and we'll do a follow-up video, or I'll just post in the comments on the channel kind of my thoughts on that. So I did use the old hose, but even with that old hose, the thing was freaking awesome. Atom soap, loved it. Nice foam. So, you know, people always talk about all this craziness with foam, but no less foam than any other soap I've used. I love the fact that it's pH neutral. It was super slick. So one thing I did notice in contrast to other soaps I've used is that when I was using the mitt over top of the foam and the bucket that I had mixed up, it was super slick. A lot of slickness between the mitt and the car, way more than I've experienced with some other soaps. And so that gives me some real confidence that I'm really avoiding those micro scratches and, you know, marring the paint. So I actually really love the Atom soap. Didn't have to use a ton of it either to create a lot of foam, which is good because it's actually pretty expensive. So next we'll do the bead maker now that the car's dried, and that needs about 8 hours to really kind of do its supposed magic. So I'm anxious to get on, come back tomorrow morning, pop the garage, and see what we got. So that's what's next. So it smells very good, love that. Easy use, honestly, pretty easy. A lot of reviews that I read online basically said that this thing was really hard to put on, or more importantly, it was hard to get off. Didn't experience that at all. You know, went through 3 total microfiber towels to basically get, you know, 100% off this car. Looks great. I mean, a lot of this is just a wash, obviously, but you know, from what I'm told, you know, 8 hours, and this basically, you know, really does its magic. And so we'll see in the morning. Try to maybe get a little bit of video of that in the morning, but overall I'd say the stuff ordered from Obsessed Garage was definitely a hit. So again, recap, brake buster, clean the wheels really easy. Love the mitt, get rid of all those brushes and buckets and all that crap. Just pressure washer in the mitt. Pressure washer, the MTM handle and extension were really, really great. Anxious to try that hose because it works so well with even just that totally crappy hose I've got. And then, you know, really, this bead maker is a really cool product. I can tell, you know, initially from putting it on, it's definitely something different, but anxious to see what tomorrow brings. So thanks a lot for watching. If you liked what you saw, you know, reviews, car events, and just generally kind of trying to bring a younger vibe and a new culture to kind of the Porsche community, hit that like, subscribe button. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.
Turn my brain up a wavelength. Now we flowing and sailing, so just go with the feeling. Baby, soak up the vibe, show some dope, get high. We gon' blow smoke in the sky till we get. I used to feel so.